cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? Technical difficulties. As you know, it's gonna be some technical difficulties. Y'all pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. How was y'all day, man? How was y'all day? Put it in the chat. What did price action do today? Did it catch you off guard? Did it do exactly what you thought it was gonna do? Uh, I ain't gonna hold you. It exceeded my expectations. I was bullish. I was bullish. I was bullish. I was bullish. Everybody knew I was bullish, but I what's good? What's good? What's good? Uh, it exceeded my expectations. I ain't gonna hold you. Price action today exceeded my expectations. Um, y'all put it in the chat, man. What did the price action catch you off guard? Did the price action go against what you thought? Well, tell Larry to pull up. Tell Larry to pull up. Larry, who was that all on the bandwagon with Larry with all that bearishness yesterday? Who was that? Who was that? Here to learn and share. Who was that? What's happening? Who was that yesterday with all that bearishness like Larry? Pull up today with that same energy, man. So, what's up, man? What y'all? What's up? What's up, Khalid? What's happening? Price action was okay. Did it? What? Colleen say price action was okay. Y'all, if the price action did exactly what you thought, put a 1 in the chat. If the price action caught you off guard and bust you in the head, put a 2 in the chat. And then I'm gonna put a 3 in the chat because price action exceeded my expectations. Everybody and their mama know I was bullish. I got to the party a little early. I ain't gonna hold you. I told y'all that last week. See, I got to the party a little early. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody where the price action did exactly what they thought it was gonna do. I ain't gonna hold you. It exceeded my expectations. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put a 3 in the chat for myself. You know what I'm saying? I put a 3 in the chat myself because it exceeded my expectations. I did not expect us to run like we did, man. Apple calls. Shout out Colleen. Say y'all clap it up in the chat for Colleen, man. Clap it up for Colleen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna clap it up myself. Can I get me a hand in there? Where my hands at, man? Where my hands at? On my I'm trying to find my emojis on my computer. There you go. I'm gonna clap it up myself. For Colleen. What's up, Curtis? What's up, Curtis? Hey, I lost my train of thought. Let's get right into it, man. Let's get into this price action. For the people on the replay. The people on the replay, I guess they don't like when I run my mouth. Cause when I run my mouth, folk go to disliking my videos. But I don't care. Hey, y'all don't like my videos? Get off my page then. Kick rocks. Let's get right into it, man. Price action for the day. I already told y'all, price action exceeded my expectations. I ain't gonna hold you. It's been a while. I can't really remember the last trend day we had. You know what I'm saying? What, Tim? What you mean a trend day? I'm glad you asked that question, Lil Timmy Rogers. For Lil Timmy Rogers and anybody who don't know, a trend day is when we open up. Here's the New York Open right here. We opened up at 39.89.50 on the ES for the New York Open, and we just trended in one direction all day long. Right at the end of the day, we did pull back right in the last hour of the day. We did pull back, but overall, in Tim Rogers' mind, this is a trend day to the upside. All the way from, matter of fact, from the London up until the last hour of the New York, we trended to the upside. This was like a continuous trend day. What did I just hit? I ain't know that did that. Wow, I just learned something new. Hey, hey, so that's what a trend day is. A trend day is just price action moving in one direction, you know what I'm saying, with very little resistance or or very little contest. It can be a trend day to the upside. It can be a trend day to the downside. But this is a trend day. I ain't seen a trend day in a while, right? So that's one reason why it exceeded my expectations, because we hadn't been having trend days, and so I was expecting it to pull back at some point in time. If you notice, right, I changed this. I didn't get a chance to put in my overnight um equilibrium because I woke up late. I didn't get up to like right before the market was over. I got up at like 9:10. Well, actually, I woke up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and then I fell back asleep, and I didn't wake up until like 9:10. And so I did put in my New York equilibrium right here at 40.20. As you see, we never revisited it. You know what I'm saying? These are hourly candles. We didn't get, after the 9 o'clock and after the 9:30 open, we didn't get a red candle until the 2 o'clock candle. So between 1 and 2 o'clock was the first red candle we got on the day on the hourly level. You know what I'm saying? So this was like a really, really bullish day. This was a very bullish day. Once them algos kicked in at 8:30, once we got like that 8:30 them 8:30 GDP numbers, it wicked down, and then after that was it. This was the last wick down right here, right after the 9:30 open. That was the last wick down. For the rest of the day, it was off to the races. Let's get into the price action overnight, right? So price action overnight, I kind of talked about this on the live this morning. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna get too much into it for the people who saw the live. We understand what all this, we talked about all this earlier. For the people that was on the live this morning, we talked about once we hit that buy side liquidity and all of that right there. That's where I saw us trying. Matter of fact, we hit the liquidity while I was on the live. We ran through that liquidity while I was on the live. If I ain't no. This was the liquidity I was talking about, and then when I got on the live, we had hit it. That's what it was. We had hit it once I got on live. We shot back up. Okay, so this was like the liquidity I was looking at overnight from when I did the stories. I was looking at this liquidity. We had wicked back down to this fair value gap, and I was saying this market is screaming up. Go back and check the tape. I said this market is screaming up. Can I check the tape? Can I check the tape from here? Let me see. Just in case somebody on the replay be like, oh, this dude be swelling. He don't be saying all that stuff. How do I play? Boom. Why they got the market is showing we want to go up. Right there. Can y'all hear that? All night. Just consolidate. Can y'all hear that? Got some little equal lows. The question is, how far down will we pop before taking off? That's what I'm seeing right now. As long as these GDP numbers are good, the market is showing I want to go up. This price action screaming go up because we got smooth highs. Okay. For anybody, I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. They said no, but I was saying this market is screaming it want to go up. You know what I'm saying? I said the market was saying it's screaming it want to go up. I don't know why it ain't come through. Probably because I had to change the audio setting. I probably had to change the audio setting, and it ain't letting it pull through on the desktop. But anyway, I was saying the price action screaming that it want to go higher, and that's what it did. It screamed higher. You know what I'm saying? But now let's get into the New York. So at the New York Open, we opened right here. I'm gonna drop down to the 15-minute, and we just gonna go through the New York price action, like I said, because we already went through that other stuff this morning when I was talking about look like understand where you want price to go and all that right there. So from the 15-minute time frame, it looks like it wouldn't have given me an entry for options until around 11 o'clock right here. Just looking at it, we're gonna dive deeper into it, but looking around this area right here, that looked like the place I probably would have entered just based off the 15-minute. But I'm gonna drop lower and see, because when I was when I was talking this morning on the live, I said that might have been the entry. I just fatten up them wicks, right? Right around here. I was saying this may have been the entry once we came back there and took off. Because while I was on the live, I remember saying that because it was screaming and it wasn't coming back. And I was talking about this fair value gap right here at the time was below the equilibrium of the overnight. This fair value gap right here, as you see, it never came back down to it. And that's why I was like, this retracement right here probably was the entry. I remember saying that on the live, the way it was trading and the way it was running, because it was pushing. It was pushing. So coming up. This right here is that daily breaking structure that I was talking about. That was way back over. Let me show the reason why I put that right here. This daily breaking structure right here. When I said we fell off the cliff. Yesterday I was talking, I was like, when we come to this breaking structure, we may see some resistance, but I think somebody was talking about buying puts or whatever at a gap. And I was like, once we get up here, I wouldn't play no puts for a long time because I thought we was trying to push up to get up above these highs. And we came real close today and we made some relatively smooth equal highs. So that let me know that's going to be a target. We going to get those equal highs. But that's that breaking structure from on, what date is that? That is the 17th. That is the date of the 17th when we came down and we didn't break it on the 17th. We broke the structure on the 18th. We broke structure on the 18th, but that's the low from the 17th. Well, that's the swing low from the 17th. That was the breaking structure, right? And it was a daily breaking structure. Also, because I put daily breaking structure. Show that right now. Boom. That's the 4th. That was a daily breaking structure from. Was it a daily breaking structure, or did I just mark that wrong? Was it a regular breaking structure? That was the regular. The daily breaking structure was a little bit high, so that was just a regular breaking structure. I named it daily, but that wasn't the daily. The daily breaking structure was a little bit higher. I had my chart marked wrong. That when we hit the daily breaking structure is when we started backing off a little bit. Once we wicked through that, but I had my chart marked wrong. I had it marked on an hourly breaking structure. And I was thinking it was the daily, but close enough for government work. It wasn't that far off. You know what I'm saying, in the grand scheme of things. Both of them was a breaking structure around the same time frame, but you know what I'm saying? I don't be trying to act like I be doing everything right. I marked that wrong. But it still was a breaking structure. It just wasn't the daily one. It was the hourly one. So I dropped down to a 5-minute and looking at the 5-minute, I was right. This right here area. Oh no, I would have got it a little bit earlier because this was the area I was looking at. Nope, I was right. 1050. Because I said it was, this. Nope, that ain't even give me none of my entry. That didn't give me my entry either. Because it's a tiny fair value gap right there. But I ain't even going to hold you. I probably wouldn't have even tried to trade that. It's a tiny fair value gap right there. I probably wouldn't even try to trade that. I ain't even gonna hold you. I would have been looking a lot further down. Because it's a tiny fair value gap and it's right at the top of the price move. So I ain't even gonna hold you. I would have been looking at something way down here somewhere to try to get an entry. So I wouldn't even got picked up right there. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. This fair value gap right here, I wouldn't have got picked up there. I wouldn't have got picked up at all for nothing today. Just the way I trade. I wouldn't have got picked up at all. I didn't put on any trades. I just took trades off from like the trades that I got in a little bit too early. I took those off today. I was able to get out of them unscathed, except for one. It was one that I took a small loss on it. It never got back to break even. I took a small loss on it, and it was the smallest. It was the smallest position size. With everything that I took off today, I took off 3 trades today. 2 out of 3 of them was green. And with the 3 that I took off, I'm pretty much break even. It's like I ain't do no trading all week. Like I ain't do no trading all week, because the trade that was supposed to make up for everything is the one that got stopped out at break even yesterday when I took Junior to. And if I wouldn't have got stopped out on that would have been the home run that I was planning for it to be. But me playing it safe, putting my stop loss on, I got stopped out at break even. And today it went to the moon. Just like that's why I bought it for $3.95, because y'all remember my target was between 405 and 410. I was like 405 and 410 was my target, for this week. And so I bought the $3.95, and I'm like, $3.95, if we hit 410, I'm gonna be 15 points in the money. That's gonna be my home run trade. But yeah, And then so I wouldn't have got picked up on nothing, because looking at all these fair value gaps, it was a strong trend day. This 5 minutes, and we only had two pullbacks, two slight pullbacks, one consolidation, and then the rest of this is pretty much just consolidating for the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? Until the end of the day. So we had two slight pullbacks, and then we just kind of consolidated until the end of the day. So this was a really strong trend day. I had none of my entries, none of my entry style. You know what I'm saying? Because we came up, we had a breaking structure. We never revisited this breaking structure. We left a couple fair value gaps, but never revisited the breaking structure. We went up here, we pulled back, but we never came back down to equilibrium or below for this price leg. You know what I'm saying? We went up a little bit more. We broke structure here. We came back to that breaking structure right there. But again, I wouldn't have taken this, because all of this is one price leg to me. You see what I'm saying? That's one price leg, and we still up here in a premium. So like when we went up and pulled back to this breaking structure, this is a 5-minute breaking structure. I wouldn't have been looking to take that trade off of this one breaker structure on the 5-minute when we've been running this far. When we've run that far, this little pullback, that wouldn't have been my entry to try to go long on nothing. That's like getting in, not even at the middle of the road. That's at the end of the fight. You see what I'm saying? That's at the end of the fight. I would have been looking for it to come back and break down to equilibrium here to try to go long. But since it was a trend day, it never came back down, man. So that's pretty much all I got for the price action. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been able to take any entries if I was looking to take an entry today, because the move happened. The move happened before. Now the move happened at 8:45, and then it revisited at right there, right at the open. Right at open, it took off. So I would have had, if I was trying to enter, I would have had to take a trade right at the open, and I don't do that. You see what I'm saying? I don't do that right on the opening candle, because here we go right here. We broke structure. You know what I'm saying? We left a fair value gap down here. We came back to that breaking structure, hit that fair value gap, took off, came right back to the fair value gap again right there, and then we took off and never looked back. That was the only entry of my style that was given all day long until like this late in the afternoon, and it wasn't coming deep enough for me to try to take it because it was still up in the premium. So where do I see it trying to go? Let's go to the daily level, and let's look at where I see it trying to go, and then I look at the chat. Sorry for all this goobly gop on the screen. Okay, what we came up, we got above the high from 516, right? We broke the high of 516. This high right here, we broke. Let me fatten these candles up. I thought I fattened the candles up already. These wicks up, but okay. So 516 right here. We got above those highs today. You know what I'm saying? We pushed. We opened up below the highs of yesterday, right? This is yesterday's candle. We opened up below those highs, right? We started pushing up. The next highs we would have gotten to would have been the high of the 13th. We blew past that. The high of the 16th. We broke the high of the 16th, and we came real close to getting the high of the 18th. You know what I'm saying? The 17th and 18th. Those relatively close. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at some real smooth, nice, real smooth and nice relative equal highs right here. Right? We got the 18th, the 17th, and the 9th. Relative equal highs. We in very close proximity of some relative equal highs, right? So where is the market most likely to go with such bullishness? We've had like extreme bullishness. What's the day? The 26th. Okay, so starting the week off, we started the week here. Boom. Right? We did the tip. This has been the textbook week, the textbook bullish week. Well, Tim, why you say that? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers, because through my back testing and through the teachings that I've learned from ICT, if the market is bullish for the week, the majority of the time it'll make a new weekly low on Tuesday. This is Tuesday. We came out bullish on Monday, had what they call turnaround Tuesday, made a new weekly low, right? And then we took off Wednesday and Thursday, right? Now the week is bullish. If we continue this bullishness, you know what I'm saying? And I really feel like we can continue this bullishness, right? They can do anything. They can hit us with the 52 fake out. It's getting ready to be a long weekend. People might be like, hey, look here, man, I ain't putting on no more unnecessary risk to go into this long weekend. That could very well be the case, and we could just sell back down and like leave not such a big fair value gap. Because right now we got the opportunity to leave a pretty big fair value gap if we use this high of the 16th as quote unquote support. And the reason why I say that is because we got a 60-minute fair value gap right here that we, you know what I'm saying, we ended the day right above that 60-minute fair value gap. Let me blow this up so y'all can see it. This just the mind of Tim Rogers. This ain't, you know, this ain't no guarantees, but it's just the mind of Tim Rogers, right? So we got the high of the 16th combined with an hourly fair value gap that we just cleared, right? We went up and cleared this fair value gap and we started selling back down, people taking profit. You know what I'm saying? We done ran some daily highs over here. That high from what that is, the 10th. You know what I'm saying? We ran a few daily highs in the midst of it, but this was the high of the 16th. We got a high of the 11th, the high of the 10th. We done ran a few daily highs here, right? So we wick back down and we close pretty much right in line with the high of the 11th and sitting right on top of this fair value gap, right? And the high of the 16th. That's a whole bunch of important price magnets that is acting as support in the meantime. You see what I'm saying? In the meantime, we didn't break down below these lows or break down below this fair value gap. So the fair value gap combined with the high, I said high lows, but I meant highs. The fair value gap combined with the highs is acting as support for right now, right? So if we keep pushing up with this, bullishness, where is the market likely trying to deliver to? Above these equal daily highs. This is the liquidity I see the market trying to get to. That's what I was talking about earlier this morning on the live. Don't worry about which setup you're using. Worry about where the market is trying to get to. Where is the liquidity? I said this morning on the live. Imagine the market like you getting on a bus and you going somewhere, right? You trying to catch a bus up here, right? You're trying to catch a bus up here, but before you can get on the bus and go up there, you got to go home, you got to go to your job, you got to go somewhere and get the money first to pay for your bus ticket to catch the bus up there. It's the same thing with the market. Before the market can get to the destination, they got to go get the money to buy the bus ticket to get up there, right? So if this is where the market is trying to get, where's the high probability of it going down to get the liquidity? Right now, this area right here is supporting it. So if we go to dropping too low, then we're going to go to breaking structures. So looking at, we trying to get up here to 49, 49, 90, I mean 40.95. Let's put a number up there so we can remember that. Right? So right now I'm saying we trying to get to I copied the wrong thing. Let's say we trying to get to buy side liquidity at 40.95. I said 40.95. Did I say 40.95? What am I doing? Backspace. Okay, 40.95, right? We trying to get to the buy side liquidity above 40.95. God dog it. I hate when that happens. Where did it go? I got my snap on so it be moving. Yes, 40.95. So we trying to get to the liquidity above there, right? Okay, let's drop down to a 60 minute. Right? Dropping down to a 60 minute. If we trying to get to the liquidity above 40.95, let's see what obstacles we have. Not many. We don't have many obstacles, right? We came up here back into this consolidation right here. We came to this consolidation right here and we started pushing back down to come back and get some liquidity. Now, where do we see possible targets, right? If we drop down below these highs, we got a fair value gap here that we can possibly go, because we went through this fair value gap. We pushed past it. We got a fair value gap here. I go ahead and start moving this stuff because I really don't need all of this right here no more. We done discussed all of that. Let me unlock this. And then that's the fair value gap I was talking about. That can act as some type of support. So what time is that right there? 12 o'clock today. Set that for 12 o'clock today. Stay to 26. 26. 12. Put this to the 27th. 04 p.m. Okay, so all right, so we got a fair value gap right there. That could be a possible candidate of coming back down to don't need this breaking structure right here. I can delete this. I can delete that. I can move this out the way. Move that over there. That high, we done with that. Don't need that high. This was the daily fair value gap. Don't need that. Done with that. Don't need that. Done with that. Don't need that. Done with that. New York open. I'll move you over here. I'm gonna need you tomorrow. Liquidity. I'll put you over there. I might need you tomorrow. God dog it, Tim. Hate when I do that. All right. Now that I got the stuff out my way, let's get back to what I was saying. Okay, we got a potential fair value gap there. And then we got a fair value gap right here. Right? Below this run right here. So now, looking at that run, let's see what's from these equal lows right here up to the top of this run. Why is that snapping when I don't have my snap on? Why is that snapping? Okay, so for that price leg run, right, this the bottom fair value gap would be a discount based off of this price from today's leg, right, from after midnight, because this is midnight right here. This candle right here is the midnight candle. So for today's entire leg, this fair value gap, not really halfway through it, but this fair value gap would be that would give us a discount fair value gap to come to and try to grab some liquidity to run back up. If that's what the market wanted to do, I'm gonna just stick this right here at 49.17. I'm gonna put that right there at 49.17, and then I'm gonna drop lower to see what it looked like on the lower time frame. Right? So now we know we got a 60-minute fair value gap right here. That's still a premium from today's move. We got a 60-minute fair value gap right here. That's the split of that fair value gap would be the discount for today's entire move, right? That's the discount for today's entire move. Now let's drop lower to see what it looked like on the lower time frame. Right? We got a 15-minute fair value gap. Just below it, that's in the discount. So this is looking real. This fair value gap right here, to me, if we want to push down into a discount and go back up overnight, this is what I would be glad to see, that push down to that, to continue this bullishness. Or we can stay super bullish, you know what I'm saying, and just drop down, dip below these highs a little bit and use that same fair value gap we've been bouncing off of, how we came through and bounced off it. I done moved the gap now, but how we dipped down and bounced off it, dipped, because these fair value gaps was real close to each other. It just was farther back in time. You know what I'm saying? We can keep dipping under there, and then, like I said, the ultimate target is those equal highs. And that, with a day, if we have a day similar to the day, we will blow this out the water tomorrow. You see, that's nothing. We could get that. We can get that in the London easy, because we closed at 4 o'clock at what's that, 40 55 50, 40 55 50, and that's 40 95. You know what I'm saying? That's what, 40 points. That's 40 points. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing if we want to be super bullish. But yeah, man, that's what I'm seeing for the ES. If we stay on the bullish turn, if we want to turn around and get bearish, you know what I'm saying, we got some equal lows right here that we can draw to. And if we get to these equal lows and break structure right there, that can take us to the downside. That's 15 minute. Let's see what the 60 minute look like. 60 minute. That's the same breaking structure. We don't have any equal lows, but that would be the same breaking structure. We got like relative equal lows here, relative equal lows there. So if we want to get bearish, I keep saying bullish. If we want to get bearish, this right here, this is the line in the sand to stay bullish. If we get down to here, then we showing bearishness and we might be sliding down. But as long as we come down to this fair value gap and go back up, this right here is the potential to be an order block. This down close candle right here, that's got the potential to be an order block right there, because once we had to change in sentiment and trade it back through it, we left a fair value gap. So that lets that have the potential to be a 60-minute order block, because we got bullish sentiment. This was the shift in the sentiment, temporary shift. Once we traded back through the shift, it left a fair value gap. And that all of that encompasses the probability to make that down close candle or order block, right? So boom, that's I gave it to you both ways. I'm bullish. I'm saying I'll take all the way down to here. Super bullish would be coming, tapping this fair value gap and taking off. But that's what I see. That's what I want. Now let me go to the chat and see how many haters are in the chat. How many haters are in the chat? If y'all getting anything out of this, man, do me a favor, hit the like button, share it with a cousin that might get something out of it. Tim, don't listen to the, what you say, don't listen to the chart. You say don't listen to the chart. What's that, kind of low? What's that? What y'all talking about? Let me go back. What's good, family? What's good, people? No, can't hear it. Tim, don't listen to the chart. What you talking about, don't listen to the chart? Oh, somebody said it was kind of low. Oh, chat. Tim, don't listen to the chat. Oh, you said I don't listen to the chat. I'll be looking the chat on the other screen. Press the like button. Thank you, 100. It's another gap there. Was set on 5.6 and 5.9. I ain't going back. I'm gonna get caught up. 497 equal level. What's good? What's good? Draco in the building. What's up, Draco? Good analogy. Okay, I need to start looking at the chat more often. I be getting it's ranging in that gap I spoke about yesterday. Oh yeah, that was Gerald. That was talking about the puts. Yeah. We up there. We up there in that area. That 40, when you talk about 40.60 to 40.75, I think it was. I think you talk about 40.60 to 40.75. That's where we at right now. That's when I was like, I wouldn't play it too far to the downside You know what I'm saying? If I was to play puts there, I wouldn't play it too far. And the reason why I wouldn't play it too far is because look where we at. We that close to buy side liquidity. You can't see a thing. We that close. See, we in that range. You know what I'm saying? What you said, 40, 75, you know what I'm saying? Give or take. It's just probably 8 to 10 points difference between the ES and the SPX, right? So we go, matter of fact, let's check that right now. Let's check that right now to see what's the difference. The SPX today, the SPX closed at 40.57.85, and then the ES closed at, what is that? 40. Wait a minute. Does this close at? Let me drop to the hourly so I can see the 4 o'clock counter. So I can see the 4 o'clock counter on the ES. So the ES. All right, so the ES closed at 40.50.75, and the SPX closed at 40.57.80. So it's a 7-point difference. It's a 7-point difference between the ES and the they always be real close, anywhere from 8 to 10 points. It always be like 8 to 10 points difference, right? So 8 to 10 point difference, we in that same range. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's the same range. And the reason why I said I wouldn't be trying no puts right there is because we right at that buy side liquidity. You know what I'm saying? It, with the bullish sentiment that's going on all this week, Tim Roth, not saying that it is gonna keep pushing, cause like I say, we getting ready to go into a holiday weekend. People may not want to put on more risk, but the way the algo's pushing this, it makes more sense for me. My risk tolerance, I wouldn't try to play puts until after we ran this liquidity, because we are too close to this liquidity for me to say, okay, I'm gonna play puts here. We finna shoot to the downside, because we picked up liquidity like all down here. You know what I'm saying? We down here soaking. Look here. We dropped down, soaking up all this liquidity. Because when you look at this right here, this is just sideways movement. We moved sideways. What's this? 18, 19, 19, 20. That's Sunday, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And then today on the 26th, we started pushing up. So the whole week, if you look at the whole week, we pretty much went sideways. And what happens when you move sideways? You just soaking up liquidity. Up, down, up, down. Up. You ain't delivering liquidity nowhere. You just soaking it up. So where is the place where you trying to deliver the liquidity? Above these equal highs at the minimum. For anybody who went long down here, anybody that went long down here, right? Your stop is down here. Where is the place where you want to deliver and get paid? At least above these highs, at the minimum. You see what I'm saying? That's the quickest spot I would see. You know what I'm saying? People offering that liquidity. So that's why I say I wouldn't mess with no puts until we at least clear that right there. I know I said that yesterday. I just got caught up in it again. Y'all know how I do, man. I be saying the same thing over and over. I'm team break structure. Does a breaking structure on higher time frame have stronger confirmation of direction? The higher, hey, Little Hawk, the higher time frames always gonna have more confirmation than the lower time frames. It's just a matter of when it plays out. The higher the time frame, it's probably going to take longer to play out. The lower the time frame, it plays out quicker, but it has less influence on the movement of the trend. You know what I'm saying? Short-term trends, yeah, but like the higher time frame. And right now, we haven't it's like right now, we had a breaking structure to the upside here today on the hourly. You see what I'm saying? We broke structure on the upside here today. And then when we got to the hourly breaking structure here, We kept pushing past it. We didn't fall back down. So that's really bullish. You see what I'm saying? Like, if this breaking structure was gonna act as like a barrier, we would have traded up to it and then sold back off. You see what I'm saying? But trading up past it like this right here, getting up above these highs and staying above these highs, that's bullish in my mind frame. That's telling me I want to go here. I don't want to come back down. It's the end of the day. I've been running all day. Now I'm just gonna go sideways and pick this back up tomorrow, because this is where I'm trying to get to ultimately. That's that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, to answer your question, the higher the time frame breaking structure is, the more influence it got on the trend. And the breaking structure is really like, you know what I'm saying, setting you up for a counter trend play. So it wouldn't be, it'll be confirming, it'll be getting ready to confirm the direction change. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. What did it say? That's also a supply zone. There you go, the supply zone. Get out of here. Don't just jokes. My fault. Talk about SPX. Okay. Jera, you and Larry gonna get banned. Interns breaks. Did I read that? What's up, Buggy? How my Leafs doing? They better. They hadn't got busted in the head, but they I ain't even down that much on them now. They bounce back real good. I ain't even down that much on my Leafs now. If they was bleeding, they was hemorrhaging. I ain't even gonna hold you. They was hemorrhaging, but now they not even down bad. After this week, I'm doing good. If we get a strong day tomorrow, I might even be if we get a strong day tomorrow, I'll probably get green on my year and a half. I get green on those. The 2 years I still need a little bit more movement to get back green on those, but all of them, they doing real good. I ain't hemorrhaging no more. Oh. Oh yeah. I was trying to play something off the thing. Oh, you bullish to 4,100? You bullish above 4,100? Until we get above 4,100, you bearish until we get above 4,100, Jared. I appreciate here to learn. Say not sharing screen. Did I stop sharing my screen? Did I stop sharing my screen while I was talking about the screen? What was I talking about on the screen today? Man, so when I was doing all that talking, talking about being above the buy side, and I was like, this too close, this is the target right here. I wasn't showing my screen the whole time. When I was like, nah, see, I'm too close to this right here, this the buy side. Man, please don't tell me I wasn't showing my screen the whole time. Tell your boy. Oh, with the higher time frame explanation. Oh, man, I ain't going back on that. I promise you. I promise you. Hey, that's all I got, man. That's all I got for price action, where I think it's going, all of that. I'm going to drop the link. If anybody want to pull up, if anybody want to share anything, Red, you 3 days late. Talk about no screen. If anybody want to pull up, if anybody want to share anything, the link in the chat. I put the link in the chat. Just click on the link and pull up. Right now, just want to say, y'all already know the link read. If y'all want to support your boy, go to www.thenewtlr.com and get you some Spider Gang merch. I just come on here to share my thoughts. I come on here to put it in a way that little Timmy Rogers want to hear it, and with the hopes that it'll help somebody. You know what I'm saying? It'll reach at least one person. It'll teach at least one person how to learn a skill that can change your life. and I won't never charge nobody to do that ever. And so if you want to support me, go buy some merch. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support me, if you're gonna be in Columbus, Georgia, or in the Columbus, Georgia area throughout this summer, June the 4th, July the 2nd, and August 13th, I'm gonna be doing the Discipline Over Dollars seminar in the Columbus Public Library, 3000 Macon Road, Columbus, Georgia. Pull up. June the 4th is going to be the intro, the beginnings. What's the stock market? What's a ticker? How to find a ticker? How to research a company? How to open a brokerage account? All the basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Starting at ground zero. July the 2nd is going to be how to put your money into different accounts. What's the best account to put your money in based on your age? You know what I'm saying? How to check up on your 401 if you got a job. All the stuff, just in the market, doing the market stuff. August 13th is going to be tailored toward trading. If you want to be a trader, you want to be a day trader, want to be a swing trader, want to be an active portfolio manager, you know what I'm saying? Hey, August 13th going to be your date. I will live stream the days, each one of the days, but I won't save them on the YouTube page. For all the cousins that want to tune in, all the cousins who got family, who want their family to tune in to it, I will live stream it. I can't promise that I will interact, especially if my sweetie don't be there. She might have to work or be out of town on some of the days. I can't remember. I got to check the calendar. But I will live stream it if you got some family that want to tune in. www.thenewtla.com. Go support my daughter, Alexandria Cartwright. Let me pull up the screen. Get back to the screen. Wealthwalks.com. Shopwealthwalks.com. Go support her. It's a legit small business. You know what I'm saying? Shopwealthwalks.com. All one word. Shopwealthwalks.com. Pull up. Get your Wealth Walk merch. You know what I'm saying? Reasonably priced. Very, very soft t-shirts. They feel all supple on your skin. Very soft. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my cousin Draco. You know what I'm saying? Prolific prosperity. Even though I've been saying prolific prophecy all this time. Prolificprosperity.com. Shout out Draco. Go there. You know what I'm saying? They got courses. You know what I'm saying? They got courses. They got they got a combined mindset shift going on June the 4th at 11 o'clock, the exact same time that I'm doing mine. A big conflict of interest for me, but guess what? This world need the information from as many people as they can. So I'm shouting out my homegirl. Y'all go check this out. It's a combine mindset shift for all the people wasting their money on combines and they really don't know how to trade. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to trade before you waste your money on combine, man. Combine mindset shift. Shout out Big Draco. They got all kind of stuff that they can help you with on here. Estate planning, budgeting, all kind of stuff, man. Pull up prolificprosperity.com. Who else? Who else got a website? My mind going blank right now, man. Shout out Briscoe. What Briscoe thing is? Jumbie Life? My Jumbie Life or something? I can't remember what it's called. My Jumbie, I don't know. Shout out Briscoe. Go to Briscoe page on IG. Instagram. What's Briscoe? My Jammy Life. myjammylife.com. MYJAMII life. myjammylife.com. That's what it looked like right there. That's the website. MYJAMIILIFE. I might not be saying that right, but that's what it is. And that's not Briscoe. I don't know who that is right there. Yeah. That's all I can think of right now, man. Support each one, teach one. Support my family. If you get anything out of what I do, man, support my family, support my friends, support my folk. Look at Draco right there. Somebody said Draco looked like one of them rest in peace cards that people be making. I tell you, boy, the Spider Gang don't care nothing about nobody. Hey, y'all, y'all ain't even see the screen. This right, y'all ain't even see the screen right there. That's the one right there. That's the thing right there. Somebody said Draco looked like one of them rest in peace t-shirts. Hey, hey, that's it, man. That's all I got, man. Ain't nobody trying to pull up. Let me see. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? What's the highest spy level you see us touching before series? Boogie, Boogie. You already know I ain't got no crystal ball, Boogie. But this is what I want to see. I already said that. You weren't paying attention, Boogie. You weren't paying attention. This is what I said, right? I don't know the highest thing I see the spy touching, but for right now, right there, those equal daily highs. Let me get to the spy. Put this on daily. Where my thing at? Boogie, you know I ain't got no, and you know I ain't got no what's the name? So the equal daily highs, that's where we at. We real close to these. Well, it ain't equal daily highs on the SPY because the SPY on it don't trade as much as the ES. So looking at the ES, see right there, boom. We got equal daily highs right here, and then we got that gap up there. Let's look at it right next to the SPY. Let me shrink this down so we can see both of them at the same time. Right? Come on. Scrunch up. Scrunch up. How I sound. Okay, so boom. We got this high right here. We got the highs right there. Equal highs. Right? Boom. The candles look a little different because the SPY don't trade as much as the ES does. But this the same area. This little area here in between those there, that's right there. That's the same thing there. You see what I'm saying? That's this green doji is the same thing as this candle right here. You see what I'm saying? Because May the 6th, I wasn't even looking at the date. I'm just looking at the candles. But you see May the 6th, and I come over here, May the 6th. So see, like my eyes kind of used to seeing it. So right there, we right here. Right? So if we hit this high right here, that's my weekly target right there. And what is that? 4.8. Remember I said my target was between 4.5 and 4.10 by the end of the week. I want to get up here. This is where I want it to be. So that's where I want to be for this week. Where the SPY gonna hit before pulling back. Raggy. That's just what I want. I just want this right here. You know what I'm saying? Because we get up here, that's gonna put us into these lows right here. And that low might act as some form of resistance. But let's get there because we're going to be completing a fair value gap right there. That's why I say that low may act as some form of resistance. But if we blow through that, that low can act as support because it's going to be, I ain't using this no more because we blew through this. It's going to be a completed fair value gap. And when we blow through them fair value gaps, sometimes they act as support. You see what I'm saying? If we blow through this, that fair value gap got the potential to act as support before coming down. You see what I'm saying? If we get bullish for June and we push all the way up to these equal highs right here at the 429, you know what I'm saying? That's my June target. Hopefully we get up there. My June bullish target is these 429 right there. These equal highs. That's where I want to get to. You see what I'm saying? That's where I want to get to. Remember when I was like, I bought those, what's names? And if we get right here, I bought it in July. I bought them on 410s. It was either 4.5 or 410s. And I was like, if we get up here to, in June, if we get up here to 429, I'm gonna be $30 in the money. Y'all may want to talk about that. That was my June target right here, and I bought them for July. So my end of June target there. So if we come here and we blow through this, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be the end of May. If we blow through this, that'll put us at the end of May, and it's got the potential to act as support if we, you know what I'm saying, come up and sell back down there and boom, bounce up to there. So all I know is this is what I want by tomorrow. That's all I know. I ain't got no crystal ball. It's for what we can hit. Tim, you ain't said nothing. What it is? Bought your t-shirt a few days ago. Thanks for all. Hey, Mimi, I saw you in there. I saw you in there. I appreciate that. Draco said I said it right. I ain't got too many. Hey, you go through the mall and see about 45 different stores and you shop at all of them. You feel me? 4021, book it tomorrow. Speaking to existence. Oh, I fit. Oh, Red say 4021. I mean 4120 for tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go. Turn off your chart trader, bro. We'll be able to see the whole chart. Oh, okay then. All right, I'll try that next time. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I done said all I need to say. I done shouted out who I needed to shout out. I appreciate y'all for pulling up every day and spending 45 minutes to an hour with me, man. Y'all could be anywhere, but you out here supporting me, listening to me run my mouth. I'm just a little dude from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, man. I was born and raised in South Florida, living in Columbus, Georgia with my beautiful wife and my two young men. To tomorrow, what's the day? Thursday. Yeah, I see y'all tomorrow, man. At 6:30, we're going to do the weekly wrap-up. Come ready to tell how your week went, what you learned, what you could have did better, what you did bad, what you did good. Come ready to drop and share. Come ready to drop and share. Come ready to drop and share how your week went in the chat. Till tomorrow, man. I see y'all at 6:30. I'm gone. Yep.